Hello everyone, my name is Devstra and welcome back to Napoleon Total War. So, I seem to remember that I did promise you a battle. So, a battle you'll get. This'll be fun, as I've said previously. This is probably, let's see, like 17,000 against whatever, 15,000. So it'll be fun. And quite brutal. Okay then, we are here and ready to go. With all of our brave French troops. Very nice. So, as always, first set up the artillery. And I suspect that they're out of range. And what do you know, they're actually not out of range. Huh. Well, that's good for me, isn't it? Okay, I would rather have them over here, so they can actually shoot over open terrain. Rather than have to try to lop all the shells over all of these tiny little buildings here, which would eventually fall, but it would definitely absorb a lot of shots before them. Anyway, then we have the eternal question of where to deploy our units. Well, I think I will be putting in the main push over here. Kind of like that, and the rest of the units will be kind of used to holding this, alternatively push forward, and I will immediately be reinforced, so I will also be getting more units, so that's clear. Also, chasseur à cheval, I guess you can hold the middle, you have a kind of a shock value there. But where do I want to have the rest of the cavalry? I guess I can have it on here, because it's quite open over on this flank, and it's also the flank that has the least amount of protection. So I think we'll do it that way. So that'll be fun. So, I believe we can start battle. These are deployed, and they're not in front of each other. No, they're just slightly stacked, but that's usual. So, let's see, did he have any artillery? Actually, I can take a look at this. No, right now at least, he doesn't have any artillery. Great. Let the battle begin. So, first, just go pretty much straight forward so we don't walk in front of the guns when they are being fired. That's great to hear. So, main attack force, I would say. Advance. And then we have the cavalry. Do you want to try to use them immediately? I don't know, but we can keep them in a forward position. Oh, apparently they had a lot more cavalry than I initially thought, or I just didn't notice them. That's also a possibility. So here is the Lanva, and here is the pretty awesome looking line infantry with the I believe that's the Dragoon helmets and everything. That's pretty awesome. Do they have any elite troops? No? Pretty much all line infantry, apparently. Also, I'm not getting reinforced yet. Napoleon wasn't that far behind me, so I should be getting reinforced pretty soon, actually. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see, he'll come. Eventually. So, now these guys are clear of the fire of the artillery, so I can spread them out. Something like that. And still, cavalry, just hold this position right there, and we'll get to use you if we have the possibility. Or we save you, and don't really use you until you really need it. I don't know, we'll see. I haven't decided yet. So, can all of these make square? Yes, they can. That's great. So, we just have to take a look at the two flanks we have. The two advancing flanks we have. I don't know, I might just have this stay back. Are these guys advancing? They are, aren't they? Because I don't think they started in range of the, that's 8-pounders, right? Yeah, 8-pounder. Anyway, the artillery barrage is thankfully making them actually advance a bit, and that plays into my advantage because that makes them easier to hit with my artillery. And there's also a chance that they will walk straight into this unit's, well, this line's line of fire. Speaking of line of fire and line of sight, I want you guys up here. So then you have a clear shot at them, and they're not firing into the dirt. Also, rush up. And also, I forgot about you, or somehow managed to not select you properly. There you go. Happy with that. And this flank is still not getting attacked. Well, with all the men involved in this attack, I kinda understand that. Also, something to really keep in mind is, of course, that this is the first army, and there will be another army coming in and reinforcing. I can't remember how many troops, 5,000, I believe was the number. It was a bit hard to tell, so it might be like 2,000. But still, the point is there are reinforcements coming in, eventually. Not right now, I believe they have as many units they can right now, but the moment we start killing them off and routing them, we have to pay attention and watch out. Speaking of reinforcements, I still haven't received mine. It doesn't really matter that much because the first reinforcements will probably be Napoleon. Well, and then maybe some artillery, so that will certainly do. Well, I guess I have to just keep advancing then. Let's see, how's the range on you? Well, the 12-pounders are still in range, and I guess the 8-pounders has a few targets in their range, barely, but it still counts. So yeah, do you want to just speed this up? I guess we can do that if we want to. It's not really wise to just charge in headfirst with cavalry right now, because that's what the AI does, and you know what AI usually does? Loses battles. So, there you have it. Anyway, just keep one eye on the minimap and the other eye on this flank. It's the cavalry attack I'm seeing here. Oh, it definitely is, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Good luck with that. Wow, this is massive. This might actually break a square or two. Yeah, this might as well break this line. This unit right here. Yeah, and my artillery is hitting them and everything. Yeah, those guys are gonna break. Or maybe not. But they are likely to break. I guess that's the main point. And of course, cavalry attacks are best when they are well timed. And the opponent is busy elsewhere. And guess what I was? You guessed it, busy elsewhere. Anyway. Apparently every single cavalry unit wanted to attack simultaneously. Might be a good tactic actually. Only problem is that my line infantry is too strong, and well, they do have lots of cavalry, so you can't really fault that, but it just needs to be more massive, I guess, and it just simply wasn't. Nothing that they could really do about it. Not now, anyway. But yeah, that was actually good effort, and well timed and everything. Yeah, sometimes I really have to give it to the AI here. Usually I don't have to give it to the AI at all. They are usually pretty terrible, but not this time. I'll give it to them. So, do I want my lancers to take out the Lamva? Maybe? Or do we just save our cavalry? I don't know. At least, these guys are open. But I believe I killed the general already. Didn't I? It said I killed the general. Might be another unit? Because I can't see... Well, they might have retreated actually. That might explain a thing or two. Oh, you're going in for the very same unit? Well, I guess that's a good idea, considering they're not in a square. But still, that's just too little at the wrong point in the battle. Yeah, good luck with that. These guys might be able to do something. Well, hadn't it been for the fact that they are light infantry. Oh well. But I believe most of the cavalry has been fought off. I know not all the cavalry has been fought off. Point here exactly. But at least for the most of them, they should be able to now work as normal line infantry. Also, we can, I believe we can send in our cavalry. Try to break them a bit. And what the hell are you doing? Come on, man. Are you trying to charge them in the back? Good luck with that. I'll just square the hell out of you. And let's see how that takes you. Also, I think these guys are reinforcements. So, we know, yeah, these are definitely reinforcements. So we know where they are coming from. And, yeah. Good thing I have a lot of troops over here. It really is. Don't know if it will actually be enough. But man, they are infesting this town right here. And it's actually cutting my line off from each other. So that might be a reason to worry a bit. Okay. You charge the Lanther, you charge the cavalry, and you charge the general. Once again, I believe... No, he can't be dead. That had to be another general. I didn't pay attention to the fact that it says 48 out of 48, so the general is not dead in this unit. Who is it actually? Well, some guy. Some guy with a fancy uniform. Okay. I believe my general is actually needed up here. Marshal Ney. It's time. Also, it should be noted that Marshal Ney, despite all of his reputation and everything, he's not an important general. And by that I mean he will not become, like, just wounded and return to serve another day. He will die. So, that's why I'm usually very concerned and, I guess, conservative with the use of my, my generals. Because I know that if they're dead, they're dead. Except for Napoleon, of course. So, that might be one instance where I'm actually too conservative. Because I know he will come back. But, I mainly try to avoid it there, just because it would be a major pain in the back. But yeah, let's bring Marshal Ney up here and see what we can do. Chevaux Légers. Wow, do they have bad morale. Jeez. Okay, I guess we want to do it like that. Also, I believe the best thing to do is to do... Actually, you guys, just go out there and die. I don't need you anymore. We have 51 men remaining. But you guys, leave your square and make like a secondary line which kind of faces the reinforcements a bit more. Also, those lines were really compact, so we can spread them out a bit.
Our men are running, sir.
And what do you know, they're actually doing a good job. Well, hadn't it been for friendly artillery, that is. Oh well. What can you do? Seriously, they're still returning. And now they're threatening my general. Brilliant. Our men are running. Over here? No? Yeah, it was the French mariners. Probably. Let's see, where are my horses? There we go. And they should be able to pretty much swoop in and crush everything, really. Also, this flank is completely destroyed. So, we can bring all of these guys over, well, maybe not here exactly, but at least get going in that direction. And remember, once again, all we need to do is to send them running. We don't need to kill them off entirely. So that a unit is merely broken, but exits the battlefield. That's okay, because this is a direct attack against their capital, which I guess is Württemberg. Is that the correct name? Or is that just a region? I honestly can't remember. But once we get back to the campaign map, we'll figure that out pretty soon. Also, our general is doing a very good job, I would say. He's at least doing his job, and that is to provide morale support for my units. For his units, I guess. There we see. Encouraged general nearby. So yeah, this army is pretty much broken. But are there reinforcements coming in? I don't think so, actually. Oh, I was almost going to click on the map, and then I remembered what happens when I do. Well, they're not routing yet. And a few of these units has returned. That's not good.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Well, let's try to stop them from taking out my artillery. That'd be slightly bad. Also, you guys just rush in there and take out the line infantry. Yeah, you see, there are coming in reinforcements apparently. But if they come in one by one, I'm almost guaranteed to kill them. One of our units has used all their available ammunition. I guess that's these guys. And indeed it is. There we go. That should be a good place to be. You're running, right? Yes, you are. So you are a bit scattered there. Oh, you just routed. I guess you were hit by artillery. They are pointed this way, so probably. And I believe most of the damage, like this unit has sustained, is actually friendly fire. I really expect that is the case. Like an artillery piece hitting another artillery piece, like right beside it. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess you had two reinforcing armies. I didn't think about that. Well, then my guess is that these guys are the last of the original, I should say, reinforcing army. And I guess that makes it time to go and wipe out the other. And maybe not have my cavalry be that vulnerable. There we go. So, time for the entire line, once again, getting over here and doing what they're paid to do. Poorly paid, still. There's honor in this, apparently. Well, they say so, anyway. And what are you doing? All facing the flanks towards me. I'm just gonna do this then. They're probably gonna turn around, but still. That's something that is just too good to not really use to my advantage. There we go. Might be able to turn around, but it will take a while. Also, General, get over here. Look at this. Who are you led by? Not a smart man, obviously. Indeed.
Our men are running, sir.
Anyway, once again, we have quite the littered battlefield right here. A lot of horses over here. If you remember the head-on charge they so badly wanted to do. This is a charge of my own, which killed a lot of Wootenbergians, if that's the correct name. Also, a few units has returned, and I have completely forgotten about them. Ah, brilliant. Anyway, they'll be routed once again. And yeah, we also have a lot of fighting over here. This flank saw a lot of damage, to say the least. Anyway, do we just want to do it like this? I guess we can do it like this. And you guys would probably return hadn't it been for the fact that you're running pretty much straight into the unit, which is killing you. So, how do you like that logic? Anyway, the all-out cavalry assault should be enough to break that easily. That one unit, that is. Yeah, look, they're already red when it comes to morale. And that's probably because of the rest of the army just not being there anymore. Anyway, let's those guys stay back. And let's these guys do some serious damage. Oh, this is the old guard. How have they fared? Well, apparently they're not dead yet, so that's something. And they haven't even lost any men, so yeah, they have been doing good, I would say. And they're as awesome as ever. And if your flag have survived, actually, quite a lot of them are still here. But some regiments has definitely lost them. Well, not lost them technically. Just the first guy, the original guy. The whole that has been killed. That's really something I don't like about the game, but it has to be that way. I know that would be incredibly hard to code, but I don't like the fact that when the guy holding your banner for one of the regiments dies, it just falls to the ground and it's gone. And it's not about me wanting it to just stay on the map or something. That's not the problem. What I would like to see, which I know is pretty much impossible, well, not impossible, but it would be hard to do, I imagine, is to have like another man drop his weapon and pick it up. Because that's what happened. That's what happened when the guy carrying your banner got killed. Your regimental flag, I believe that's the correct name of it, got killed. You had another man pick it up, because that's a flag to rally by in the heat and just the smoke screens you have seen. That's a good thing to see, and yeah, and it gives morale, you know. Makes you know which side you're fighting for. Anyway, we captured Stuttgart. That was the actual name, not Württemberg. That's indeed just a region, which of course means that they are wiped off the map. And I have a solid connection all the way from Paris to Vienna. Quite handy there. Pretty straightforward as well. Right there. Yeah, and it's all paved, I believe. Well, this is. Yes, it is. Well, it's about to be all paved, I guess. Anyway, we killed them in a pretty one-sided battle, I would say. Unfortunate for them, but that's the way it is. At least when you're wanting to join a war with Saxony against the French, which pretty much surrounds you on all sides. Not all sides, but close to anyway. How did that work out for you? Anyway, as I promised, the next target will be Mecklenburg, Schwerin, maybe? Yeah, but it will be Mecklenburg. And that'll probably make Denmark join, and you know what that means? We have in total 4 provinces to capture, including Pomerania. Quite nice. And of course, that will make us the ruler of all of Scandinavia, and I guess the Nordic countries, and, well, all of Europe. But I kind of was that already. And after that, well, I don't know. Probably go down to Italy. Or maybe have a short stopover in Portugal and capture Lisbon. So anyway, let's take a look at the objectives. So as you can see, we need 8 provinces. Well, we can have a quick count, can't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that means that we don't have to break any alliances as far as I'm aware. Also, alternatively, this is also 8. So yeah, I guess we have our job cut out for us. And as I said, the next conquest will be of Mecklenburg, and then, because of that, probably Denmark. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and that you, same as me, look forward to the next one. I thank you guys for watching, and of course a like and comment and a subscribe would be really, really helpful for me, and I would really like that. Yes, I would. Anyway, once again, thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.